Yeah, the man of the hour. Bringing new station back to UNT, I see.
With the Ohio River and the hills of Kentucky just to our right, we welcome you into Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Tonight we kick off Week 7 with a great Thursday night matchup here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. ETN looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
Here's Richardson to throw. That's caught. It's Samuel Porter. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 17 at a Cincinnati 1st down.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage. Put the ball right on him.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And ball in for a Cincinnati score. Travis Etienne, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Will Riker to kick off.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Prescott to throw it. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones at a 1st down.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. To throw is Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. You talk about this Bengals defense. And they're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Over the middle, he has a Okonkwo. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in and went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. Caught left side by Mechie. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too. Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Prescott going to change the play. On the option to give to Taylor here. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Now Prescott. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Yeah! Here we go! 26.
Taylor. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
That's a great response here in this first quarter. And what I like about it is how they put this drive together. The other guys scored quickly to start the game, but this was smart football to not feel like you have to go out and score quickly yourself. So they worked the ball down the field, took their time, and finished with the touchdown run.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
At the 45-yard line.
Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches.
Let's go now.
They go play action with Richardson. And he'll let this one go deep for Chuck. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. DJ Chark, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7.
Bengals 14, Steelers 7. Will Riker to kick off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, good return up past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. 3-2, their record through the first 5 games of the year as they got the victory last week. It's still early, just October, but what have you seen from these guys so far?
Well, what I've seen is a team that's still figuring out all their pieces because they got some new faces from a year ago, add in some new draft picks. Sometimes it takes a month or so before you really start to gel as a team and for those players to figure out their roles. But right now, I see them starting to elevate.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. You talk about this Bengals defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 43-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. It's a keeper with Prescott. And he will have a Steelers first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Throwing, Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
This looks like a free play for Prescott. Looking for Hopkins, and he's got him on the crossing route. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Jahan Dotson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Pass to the tight end, Laporta. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 39 yards there, a big one. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Come on, come on.
First and 10 at the 17.
A shotgun. Oh, he's running off the football. Put it on the carpet. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having two hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Prescott. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
2nd and 3 at the 40-yard line.
Now Prescott. Short throw taken in by Conquo. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A couple of first downs, has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Prescott. That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Prescott now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Here's Prescott. He finds Hopkins complete. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Going deep for Hopkins. And this is incomplete, but a flag back at the line of scrimmage. And this could be a first down. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. And again, it's Prescott. He'll check this one down to Taylor. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Bengals' 41-yard line.
26.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Out left to Dotson. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And his throw here is incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. So left side, it's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 25 yards that time.
First and goal, Pittsburgh.
Well, Prescott is going to change things up here. Prescott yet again. Now they'll tuck this and run. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. Prescott from the gun. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. John Mechie in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Steelers 21, Bengals 14. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35.
Will Reichert to kick off.
So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On the counter, it's Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
He gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the 38 now, here's a 2nd down and 4. Play action now. Prescott. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in down. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And Sharp calls it in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
19, 18. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Now it's Richardson. Touchdown. Sam Laporta from 17 yards out. And the Bengals
When the fuck Sam Laporta start looking like motherfucking Paul Blart in this bitch?
So a strong drive here to lead off.
When did Sam Laporta look like motherfucking Kevin James or Paul Blart in this bitch? That nigga that nigga aged 10 years and 3 years. What the fuck?
First half, but we certainly need business now.
No, dead ass the mustache in the teeth. I didn't know that nigga teeth was that ugly.
To themselves that they were ready to go.
Man, playing chalkboard in that bitch.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Isaiah Simmons, his second sack of the night.
Well, certainly going to be a lot tougher adding a touchdown to that lead now since they're facing 2nd and 20+. Big-time sack to start the drive and put the opponent way back. Let's see what kind of play call they come up with here.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Prescott now from the 50. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, one-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better.
Yeah, here we go. 26.
Prescott to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 18-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Here we go.
To throw is Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Under.
Prescott to throw on 4th. And it is caught. And he'll be brought down in what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Prime Time. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Both both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Over the middle, brought in by Dodson. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now we give it to Taylor. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Steelers will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Bengals 21. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. From the 43, here's 2nd down and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd.
And they'll go again with ETN. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
It's a gain of 2. That's good for a Bengals.
Richardson looking to throw. The RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them.
Bobby Okereke running in and bringing him down. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
Now on
3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. Given 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
60.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try to get the ball back again.
That's another Bengals 1st down.
79 Broncos.
10 at the 23-yard line.
18, Pioneer. Go.
Back to the air with Richardson.
They use it. And I'm going my nigga. So you can't catch me. You don't see me either. Never mind.
The Steelers are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. With the points that we've seen scored, neither
Nigga thought I was too worried about Laporta. I know that's who you wanted at first.
Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
And what a tough spot for this defense because they know it's coming. but they're just powerless to stop it. What a great run there to start the drive. And you can bet there'll be more where that came from as they try to ice this game away.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard.
They run once more with Taylor.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game.
Yeah, there we go. I take
Now a throw here out wide. He might be looking to throw this again, but he's not going to be able to get rid of it. He's going to be tackled behind the line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
Yeah, here we go.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he is going to lose yardage here. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays.
Yeah, hey, just count. Just one. Here we go, 46, 46. 26. 26.
Prescott. On the move past the 40. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A 53-yard attempt.
And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. And the lead will hold at 10. Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
He gets this complete to Diggs. Sheds him off at the 45. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Well, there's still hope, but it's dwindling fast. No timeouts left. They need 2 scores still. 1st and 10 here.
At the 44-yard line.
Richardson. Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, Panther and left.
Richardson to throw it. And a stealing pressure too much here. He's going to go down. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
Dragon 60. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Here's Richardson. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And this is 4-down territory here. They know down 2 scores at this late stage, 10-yard passes aren't going to do it. So they took the shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. 18, Pioneer. Warrior 70. Go.
Now Richardson. That's to the tight end of Porter. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Throwing now is Richardson. Now he's going to step up and run. That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield. Here's second down and 3.
Ready.
And they're able to stop it here on the spike with 3 seconds remaining. What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's third down.
Viking 18. 79 Broncos. Trap 60. Trap 60.
One last shot for Richardson. He had a man open, but
Get Paul Blart ass out of here, nigga.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for the Steelers, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL.